What's up, y'all?
I'm Shelby.
And I'm Alexa.
And this is the Shelby and Alexa podcast.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
We're back in the studio, y'all.
We're back. The stew. It's been a minute. Your girl's been busy.
We had a lot going on. Vacations, trips, and
it's about to be summer, so we outside right now, so... We're so happy to be back talking to you guys.
Because so much has been going on. A lot of shit in the news, and we wanted to bring it here. I feel like.
You know how we do it. We always get to talk about it with you guys, see what's up.
We wanted to bring it here, you know?
Definitely. And on that note, we really want to hear from you guys too. So definitely, make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing it, writing us back. If you have an opinion on any of our clips that we share on Instagram or TikTok, we definitely want to hear from you guys.
Don't be afraid to comment. Let us know if you feel us or not.
Yeah.
I feel like some of y'all weren't feeling me on the summer vibes. On that last post, damn, nobody want to go out and get lit. Fuck.
It's just us, okay.
Can I just say, I was stressing about a dessert tonight, y'all.
God.
Stressing for hours. What am I going to eat? What am I going to eat, right? Then Shelby came over and brought me a s'mores cookie.
That's our favorite cookies place ever.
I'm so excited. You don't understand, because I was stressing. I was like, I'm gonna go get ice cream or something, but no, Shelby pulled up.
Something told me, a little birdie told me, but oh my god, we're so bad because we're trying to lose weight, but then I'll show up with cookies.
Yeah,
whatever.
No, it's whatever.
Here and there, it's balanced.
But like Shelby was saying, we were hungover, we were lit yesterday. We went to the Amber Room.
So much
first
fun.
Time. Oh my god, I loved it.
We were dancing the whole time. That's what I told my parents. I was like, Mom, we were just dancing.
I loved it. The music was 10 out of 10. Shelby was right.
The music was so
10 out of
good.
10. And we went to another lounge before that, but it was giving, what'd you say, high school rec or middle school rec
middle school rec night. It's definitely
with
still
the disco
new.
Wall,
They're figuring it out.
Definitely. But then we were let's go across the street to the Amber Room, and that was 10 out of 10.
That was everything.
So,
loved it.
That was our little weekend.
I'm like, should we go back next time? And again.
Yes, we need to go back. It was fun. There's a lot of women.
Yes, lots of women.
Men, but it was fine.
Still a decent amount of men though, but
But no, because that one cute guy that was there, it's it's a lot of women. Right. So you find one cute tall guy, every girl is trying to, that's what I noticed. That's what I peeped. But anyway.
We don't do competition.
I'm not no second option. Thank you. Thank you. If you're not looking at me first, it's whatever.
Yeah, you'll never talk to me. But anyway.
Anyway, so what's
speaking of men, oh my god, the diddler, bro.
The diddler is back.
It's back. His trial started.
Yes, so
much crazy
let's bring it up
stuff.
again. We've been talking about Diddy for a minute.
Okay, so the first thing I just want to say is pee in the mouth. What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm laughing just because it's so outrageous.
It's awkward. Yeah,
it's awkward and it's so outrageous. It makes me uncomfortable.
I don't even know where to begin.
That's
I don't even know where to begin.
There's so much
with
that
these
came
trials.
out.
So
Okay, let's go the first day.
Okay.
First day. I think it was the sex worker guy.
Yeah.
And that's when we found out about the pee in the mouth.
Yeah.
So, that came out the first day. I don't know if Cassie testified the first day, but I just know it was that sex worker guy, and he explained what voyeurism or whatever Diddy's into
What is voyeurism?
When you watch someone else have sex with your partner.
Well, I thought it was a puppet thing or some voyeurism. It sounds like a puppet.
I thought it was some
a circus act or something.
Yeah, or some sea term captains do, if you're out in the sea or something, voyeur. I don't know. Voyeurism. I don't even know, but that's what it is. So yeah.
Oh my god, let me get my thoughts together with this one, honey. I do want to say shout out to Cassie for getting and speaking her truth on the trial, because having to face that man, I don't know how long it's been since they've seen each other that, but to stand there and have to relive and talk about those crazy sexual things which she was doing and stuff, it's just kind of damn, having to relive that.
She's 9 months pregnant, so she must be super hormonal, just going through it.
Yeah, so shout out to her for standing tall, speaking her truth, and looking that man in the eye. Because, like, that, I would have been so... My heart would have been beating out of my chest having to, like, look at that man again. Yeah. Like, oh my God. So much
courage to do that.
Yeah.
And also, like, I think in front of her husband, in front of strangers, just like, having all your business out there is...
Crazy.
And it's still unfolding, which is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's only, like, the beginning of all this. A little bit of context. We've been talking about it for a while. I have my own similar experience. Not similar, but, like, domestic violence, like abusive relationship and stuff. So we do want to talk and like get into that maybe in like a separate episode and really go into depth, because that whole situation like changed our lives for a little bit, like
Facts.
That, and our friendship for a little bit. So like we need to get into that. And I feel like with all these, with the trial, and we'll get into it, like DDG and a bunch of other situations, it's been mad triggering, like to see like people's think pieces on everything, and just like watching and seeing stuff online about it all. It's just kind of like, damn, like I don't know, it's just been tough. So we're definitely going to get into that in a separate episode. But just like for context also, when I am explaining myself in past episodes and talking about a certain situation, that's the certain situation, and we'll go into depth like in a whole separate video. So it's just been like a lot, like just scrolling through everything.
Sis, you said that
I said it
well. Oh my God
help me,
that so well,
because God's speaking through me right now. There's a message that needs to be spoken.
Oh my God,
thank you, because it's just it's been a lot, definitely. And also a show that I'm watching too shows like a lot of teens like going through certain situations as well as domestic violence. So the way they portray that in the show is kind of crazy, and I'm like, damn, I feel that. So it's just it's crazy. So it's a lot.
It's very sad. It's a sad story that we're all getting forced to hear through the media, like, you know, their relationship. And it's just sad that so many women can relate to Cassie and have gone through I think it's like 1 in 3, 1 in 2, I don't know, like 1 in 3 women experience this, and it's like, why, you know what I mean? And how can we on both sides end this cycle of abuse and stop, you know, and just learn how to love each other? Like, I don't know, it's just crazy.
Educate your daughters and your sons as well on certain things. Like, definitely, I know for me personally, like recognizing the red flags ASAP. Even just, this is why we're gonna do a separate episode, because even like talking about it now, my whole body gets hot. My whole body starts to get hot, y'all. It starts to get like super, because it's a lot. And once I say some of my things, it's just gonna be crazy. It's just crazy, some of the things we let like allow happen to ourselves and stuff. So also what I was gonna say, like teaching your daughters or sons as well, just to recognize the red flags. Like if someone does it once, they'll do it again for sure. My mom always said that, and that's what I recognized the red flag, and I knew it, and I kept going. And it's like, that's the part, like, why do you know what I mean? Why do you keep going? Like, the first day I was yelled at, I already knew in my heart I should have left.
Right.
But then they apologize, they feel you know, you feel bad, and you know, it's a lot of self-work too. So shout out to Cassie for doing that and getting out of that situation, because it's a lot of self-work and looking at yourself in the mirror and really recognizing like you play a part in that shit too. Like, you need to look I'm always on the side of women.
You're about to I'm like, no, wait, you're about to speak it.
But looking at like when I look at myself in the mirror, it's like it's an addiction, and it's just like you're addicted to the pain, you're addicted to like that toxicity, you're addicted to like feeling bad about yourself, you're addicted to being like
and good about it. It's like that high and low, they make you feel so good and then make you feel so bad at the same time, like, you know what I mean?
So looking at myself in the mirror, like, of course you want to put the blame on the other person all the time and be like, well, he did this and he did that, and that's 100%. No man should ever like disrespect you in any way. But at the same time, I had to look and be like, damn, I don't love myself. Damn, I don't, sis. Like,
that is a word, yo.
Because like, it's not, you know,
it's hard to realize.
It's hard to like
look at yourself in the mirror,
take
and
accountability,
be honest.
And look at what you're doing to your family. Look at what you're doing to your friends. A bunch of, you know, like, my mom wanted to kick me out at some point. That was not about to happen. But I'm just saying, like, it's a mind thing. And like, shout out to her again, like even his speech and his thing that he put out for everybody, like the work that she put in and like the demon she had to fight, it's a sick cycle.
Yeah, man.
So I needed to put my 2 cents out, but we're gonna do a whole video.
Beautiful. I don't even know if we need. I mean, like that was beautiful.
Thank you. We're gonna do a whole video.
And just I don't really have too much to say because we're gonna do another video, and I'm grateful enough to not have been in a domestic violence relationship before. But
all right, y'all.
Okay.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Sorry, guys.
We never have enough space, so if anybody wants to sponsor, send us a Galaxy.
Like, seriously,
so I can get more storage space. Like, I can't.
How many times do we have to ask? No.
Like, I can't. Like, I really can't. Anyway,
okay, so what I was going to say is that, Alexa just took us to church, which is why we need that whole audio for real, because, that was beautifully said. Very proud of you. Just to add to that, to be accountable, like, just because I know we've been having these conversations and I've been having conversations with other people, I know it's easier said than done, what Alexa just said. And like she said, she had to put in a lot of work, and so did Cassie, you know what I'm saying?
Took me 3 years.
To that point of realization of like, whatever, just different revelations from that relationship. And not every woman has those resources that, we have, the ability to go to therapy and to afford it. Some women also, their fathers abuse them. Like, they grew up in abuse. It's like it's normalized to them, and they probably don't think it's anything different. So, or they think that is love because, that's how they were brought up. But I feel like at the end of the day, and like what I'm trying to get at, is that we should continue having these conversations, and that should be the focal point. Or like one of the takeaway messages from this trial is that, like, work on yourself, learn how to love yourself deeply, and set boundaries, and have uncomfortable conversations with people that you trust. If you think that, you and this guy are seeing each other and things aren't going the way that you want them to, you know what I'm saying? Like, 100%. Just question everything. Don't fall for anything. Don't do that. What my grandma always tells me, don't accept any wooden nickels, which means don't accept everything that someone gives you. Don't accept, I'm saying, like, what you want in this life, you get that. You don't accept just some fake ass half version of whatever it is.
Facts.
But again, it's very easier said than done.
Clock it. Also, you're not a man if you gotta instill like fear into your partner. Like, you are not the definition of a man. And I know that does not make you a man.
That's what men have been taught, and that's what society promotes, like, with different in the song, like in songs and films, like The Godfather, a movie that Alexa loves. It's very violent. Men are very, the machismo in Latin American cultures. It's like very much celebrated to be abusive. That's
and
why
still slap up their wives.
They
like,
slap up their wives. You're supposed to shut up and be quiet and stay in the kitchen and stuff like that. That's just how traditionally it's always been, but that doesn't mean that that's how it has to always be. And 100%. Just because things are hard doesn't make them impossible. So I just feel like we need to continue having these conversations, even if they make it uncomfortable. I had one yesterday with a friend, and we both didn't see eye to eye, and it was uncomfortable, but it needed to be said. Like, what I'm saying? Like, it still needed to be happen, and I'm glad it did. So that, just for our future society, that we're not continuing to make the same mistakes, that women don't have to be sex trafficked or, abused and physically beat up every day, and accepting pee in their mouth from a stranger as love. Like, this shit needs to stop. Like, and that's it. But to be 100% fully honest with yourself, you have to understand what you allow to happen to you, your life.
But anyway, that's all I got to say really on these topics right now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I don't really have that
much. That's what I got too.
Yeah.
I think you have,
because it's still going on, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
That's really all I got for that.
But
what have you been watching? Should we do that?
Watching,
reading.
Oh, I've been watching forever. Shout out to Lovey Simone. We went to high school with her. She actually, let's do that moment for a second. So there's a new Netflix show called Forever. It's based, I think, on the Judy Blume book, but it's like whoever directed or made it did their own interpretation, and it's so good. It's such a good story about like Black love, or just love in general, like that young love. And it kind of like, I don't know, it's cool to see I guess in the book it was like through the perspective of a woman, like her first time having sex, her first all that, first love. But in the show on Netflix, it's through like the man's eyes, the boy. So it's just cool to see, like, it just reminds me of my brother, honestly. Like that's exactly how I feel like my brother acts with his girls. Like he's a Cancer, so he's super emotional, super like just falls really deep. So it was, I don't know, it's a really beautiful story. Lovey's killing it in the acting. Shout out to her.
Period.
And yeah, I love it. I definitely watched that. It's really sweet. I'm on episode 4, so I haven't got, there's like a Martha's Vineyard episode that everyone keeps talking about on social media that I'm excited to see. So yeah,
I need to check that out. I've seen clips, but I gotta check it out. On Netflix. So
yeah, what have you been watching?
Oh my god, honestly, like I said, that Italian show, but there's so many shows that are out right now and I can't keep up. I'm watching The Kardashians. I'm watching, what is that, Mormon Wives,
The Secret Life of Mormon Wives.
Yes, I'm low-key so interested in their drama.
I watched that a few months ago.
It's like my iPad time. And then another show that just came out, new season, Love, Death, Robots. That's really good, and I need to watch that.
Where is that?
On Netflix.
On Netflix?
It's kind of like there's different animations, but it's really good, like, storytelling. But yeah, there's a lot of shows that just dropped, and I need to catch up.
I always want to audition for a reality show. I'm like, I kind of want to do that.
Wait, I actually want to apply for Lisa Vanderpump, the Vanderpump Villa.
Oh yeah, you'd be good.
Because I got mad serving skills, and I'd be fire in that show.
Yeah, a little
I'd bring the drama.
Oh my god! Speaking of Vanderpump, Summer House on Bravo. That's my show. That's one of my favorite shows ever. Real quick, let me just take.
She needs to be on Summer House. Low-key.
If I was I need to be on Summer House so bad because I would shake shit up. Okay.
Literally.
Like, y'all ain't get no sleep because of me. I would go around the house doing all that. Okay.
Literally.
But real quick, there's drama on that show, or like the aftermath. Just real, about Summer House, how there's like a bunch of friends that are living in one house in the Hamptons over the summer. Okay. And new people come each season. So the new girl this season is like a model. She dated Brooklyn Beckham back in the day.
Oh, damn.
She was like on Tumblr, very, small, cute, petite, pretty, right? She gets in like a little summer fling with Jesse, he came last season with West. And he's like tall, but like, attractive, but he knows he's hot, whatever. Kind of douchey. Long story short, they ended up, in their fling, and Jesse was flirting with like, whoever he wanted basically throughout the summer. And one of the people, he was being super flirty with Sierra, who's one of the other castmates. God. And there's just drama about that because Sierra was talking to West last season and they kind of had a burnout. So I just feel like, long story short, everyone uses Sierra for their storyline, whether it's like new people, old people. And I'm kind of tired of it because she's like one of the most authentic and honest cast members. She's always real with herself. But the fact that Jesse and Sierra got lunch together was a big deal, and they're just trying to make Sierra seem like she be out here taking other people's men when she gets the short end of the stick every time.
Yeah. Oh, what season is this?
It's like 6.
Oh, damn. So I got a long way to go.
Yeah, they changed so much from season 1 to season 6. But also Sierra's like the only black girl in that house in the friend group. So a lot of her experiences are just similar to mine, very relatable. Period. She grew up in Georgia, so just around white people her whole life, and her talking about navigating that. She's like a model and a nurse right now. It's just like, and all the guys just like look at her as being beautiful, but they don't ever want to get to like know who she is or.
Don't get us started.
Guys, last week
Yeah.
on Wednesday, I went to go get my hair done. Long story short, I got a botched hair dye job, okay? Yeah. She made my shit bright red. And like
she looked like that Goofy movie girl. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
I
like
forgot
the
what
best.
her name is.
Yeah.
Okay, no, but to me, I look like Ronald McDonald, the Mad Hatter. So, like, my friends are being nice. They were trying to, like, make me feel better because I was crashing out. I was spiraling because she's
like, we're not recording tonight.
Yeah, we're supposed to record on Wednesday, and I would have had bright red hair. I would have been so embarrassed. But long story short, that happened to me. And, you know, as Black girls, like, our hair is very important. It takes us a long time to grow it. I take care of my hair, or I try to. So the fact that someone essentially ruined it and then told me that there's a lot of broken pieces off, it just really hurt my soul.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to see Beyonce this week with my friend Suhi. Shout out to Suhi for her birthday. So, like, I just wanted to look like Beyonce. Like, I wanted to look correct. And the fact that you made my shit, like, bright red, it just really sent me.
It's
so
like, why would you do that?
Why would you do that at this time? Like, this is not the time. Maybe if it was like 2 months ago, I had nothing to do, like, fine, like, I could figure it out. But, like, I have shit to do. So,
and it looks good now.
Long story short, yeah, my other girl, Joanna, down the block from my house, fixed it. She made me like this, like, you know, dark brown reddish moment. I'm gonna be blonde eventually, chocolate hair. My hair was, you know, as you guys know, a little bit darker than this, and I'm gradually gonna get it lighter. And I'm gonna get clip-in extensions on Wednesday for my Beyonce concert. So everything's gonna work out just as planned. But
let's go.
I was down bad a lot these last couple of days over my hair. A lot of changes.
Struggle. I know. I'm getting my lashes done tomorrow. I'm ready to be back at the Amber Room. Hello.
Literally.
But yeah, I'm getting my lashes done. But yeah, Shelby was crashing out this week. But everything is we're here, we're recording, and we're good.
Yeah.
And then lastly, before we finish today, I did want to do a quick shout out to my cousin Samantha.
Woohoo!
Yes, honey, she is married. Shout out to her and her hubby. Congratulations. I just got back from Cabo. It was so beautiful. Aww. And real love exists. And there are good men out there. It was just so beautiful, and I'm on such a wedding kick right now. But our time will come.
Our time will come. And I'm so glad that wedding made you feel all the love. When you get married, are you going back to Cabo?
No, honey, I'm gonna try to go to Italy.
Italy wedding.
Italy.
Facts.
No, I don't know, actually.
We'll see.
I want to get married in a Gothic castle, so I don't know where those are at.
Have me. Have me like
everybody's like, it's gonna be a whole movie. I want theme, like,
have me in like black lip stick.
Yeah, like
dye my hair
low
dark
key. I don't want to get married in a white dress. Well, no, that's a lie. It depends when I go dress shopping, but the way that I picture it, like, the way I'm picturing it is gonna be very much giving Dracula, and it's gonna be really cool. And
tune in.
It's gonna
we'll
get Budokan.
Yeah,
we'll record it. Well, whoever wants to fund it and spend the rest of their life with me, let me know.
Period.
But that's it. That's all I got, honestly. It's just been a great couple weeks. I don't know.
Yeah, aside from all the bullshit we talked about.
Yeah, definitely. So I just wanted to end it on a really good note, because, like, Cabo was a great trip, and real love exists, y'all.
Yeah.
Wait to find your soulmate. To wait it out.
We're trying. We're trying.
I'm talking to myself, like, God, please.
So we're gonna go to the Amber Room next week and see what
yeah, right. Like, who wants to get married? Who wants to do this life thing together?
It's so annoying, bro.
I'm ready to pop babies out. No, I'm just kidding. I say that because I'm on a wedding kick, but no, I'm ready to go
travel with my person.
Yeah,
live my life. But
I still have things to do. But that's all I got today, y'all. Do you have anything you want to share with our fans?
No, that's it, guys. We love you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell all your friends.
Yes. Gra, gra, gra. Ay.
Love
Bye.
you.